Huntress, maybe? I tried every character unlocked so far, but I really like Huntress, and it's the only character I completed so far. I think Huntress is great. I think she's a lot of fun. And pretty much every part of her loadout, or all of her alternate skills, I guess I should say, they're all good. Which is more than I can say for some characters. Actually, I take it back. Rain of Arrows kind of sucks. I think the only real downside to Huntress is she's pretty squishy. I only have 117 health right now. Which, I don't know, that feels kind of bad. But other than that, I'm a fan. DPS combined with high mobility, I feel that. Squishy but compensates for the mobility, yeah, I agree. I don't think she's unbalanced by being squishy. In fact, I think it says something that's really the only bad thing about her. Aside from, I guess, the fact that she doesn't have very much range. The auto lock-on doesn't go much further than this test is right now. Absolutely destroyed. Okay! Alright, well now we need to pray we get crit. I will do turbo damage. Holy Christ. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that Defiant Gouge. That's a lot of dudes. But honestly, I'm chilling, I guess. It's not too much. Okay. There's no way using the glowing meteorite during the teleport is gonna screw me over, right? No way I don't just kill myself immediately. Alright. Rare footage of glowing meteorite being useful, maybe. Or I kill myself, you know. Oh god. Oh, the teleporter doesn't block the lasers. I don't know why it wouldn't. Teleporter tines block the Vagrant explosion. Supernova. I guess now we know. Yeah, the moon detonation event does start after Mythics, but if you just ignore it and run past the escape ship, all the way back to where you spawned in on the map. There'll be a little glass frog there. When you're playing in multiplayer, you didn't notice, or you notice some items that don't appear in your normal runs? Yeah. Yeah, I think the DLC is definitely worth it. I like the 2 new characters. I like the Voidling sometimes. And the new items are fun too. Ow. This always happens. I play on Eclipse 8, and I have to pay a ton of attention to make sure I don't get hit by anything because of the permanent damage, and I go on a lower Eclipse level and I just start playing so sloppy. Because it doesn't matter, and I know it doesn't matter. I play mostly on Monsoon now because mainly I don't want to get comfortable again with the lower... Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much what I was saying. Once you get comfortable with the game, Monsoon's not too bad either. It definitely took me a while to get there, though. I remember playing Undrizzle for my first several runs because I just wasn't good enough at the game. I didn't really understand how to play it efficiently, I guess I would say. Oh, goodbye. Also, I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but there are some modifiers on Eclipse that I'm not a fan of. Because it invalidates certain playstyles, certain items just become garbage. And I'm not a huge fan of that. I feel like this type of game really benefits from having a lot of different strategies available. So, yeah, I don't know. Limiting that is not my favorite decision. So, there are times that if I want to play a certain way, I'll go back on Monsoon too, just because it's not reasonable to do it on Eclipse. Scrapper, nice. Oh, crit glasses. I am printing every single white item in the crit glasses. I can't be stopped. Stacking permanent difficulty, exactly that. Each Eclipse level adds an extra modifier. So you start on Eclipse 1, and it makes you start every stage at half health. And then Eclipse 2 halves the teleporter radius, so it makes the teleporter events harder. Eclipse 3 doubles fall damage and makes that damage permanent. And so on and so forth. There are some real, I don't know, I guess I would call them like filter modifiers. Like Eclipse 5 halves all healing, so it makes the game a lot more punishing. Eclipse 8, which you just watched me beat, has permanent damage. So every time you take damage on the stage, a portion of that damage that you take is, well, it's permanent. Sounds rough? Yeah, it's, it can be pretty rough. I'm sure there are some real god gamers who find it super easy, but I'm not one of them. I think it's pretty challenging. But that challenge is also why I enjoy it, so I don't want to come off as if I'm complaining like it's too hard. If I didn't enjoy it, I wouldn't play it. seems underwhelming compared to mobility items. Agreed. I think the game plays better and feels better when you have a ton of mobility items. And plus, with more mobility, you can dodge attacks. So it really mitigates the need for healing at all. No, I think that's with all characters, not just with Huntress. "100% agree with you." Ooh, plasma shrimp. But yeah, once you start stacking it, it definitely feels good. At least on Monsoon. And it opens up playstyles, like with Razor Wire, where you intentionally take damage to do damage. Ow. Oh my god! I am getting destroyed right now. What? Okay. My bad. I prefer having a lot of goat hooves. Me too. Goat hooves or mochas. Energy drinks are okay too if I can't find either of the former. Nice hitbox. Thanks. Actually, I really enjoy being stuck in the ground. I have 90% crit right now, and I could get 100, but I don't think I'm going to. If I get a Predatory Instincts, or... Oh, that's where my FMP went. If I get a Predatory Instincts, or Harvester's Scythe, they'll give me an extra 5%. 96 is good enough for me. Just one more crit item, I know. I guess I shouldn't say it's not worth anything. It's 105% crit is worth 100% crit. So it's 5% inefficient. Or I guess I should say 20% of the total crit chance is inefficient. I don't know. Maybe I should just stop talking about this. I don't know if I'm making any sense right now. Nope. Goodbye. Crit and attack speed are both incredible stats, but crit only scales up to 100%. And I have 91% chance right now, because each of these gives 10%, and everybody has 1% base. So I don't want to be inefficient with my items. Best stats 100? Yeah, it's... I mean, attack speed and crit is good on pretty much everybody. They're some of the best offensive stats in the game. I do not want that. Ooh. There's the healing I needed. That's why I don't like playing with Commando. True! True that. There is definitely a meta around multiplayer. Who gets what item? That's why I like playing Acrid in multiplayer, because he doesn't really need any items to do damage, he just uses poison. So he just needs to stack a lot of movement speed. Okay. Definitely wish I still had my FMP. Whoa! Huntress space program or what? Good lord. Get out of here. Get rid of some of this garbage. I think I'll keep the rest. Took crowbar instead of magazine. I always try to have at least one crowbar. God, I need to take a sip of water. Ah. Ow. When you take the Lemurian's attack straight to the dome. Oh, that's annoying. Ah! That was a lot. Nice. Should be a free pillar skip. need to eat and pay taxes. I feel that. 100%. No, I promise you, other countries have the same difficulties. Maybe to a lesser extent. You know, I don't know exactly what the situation is like there, but I've worked with a lot of people who can barely survive off of what they make. No, I was about to say, I haven't gotten very many good items in a while now, but I feel like with all this crit, I have plenty of damage. I just need some movement speed. Where am I from? Yeah, I'm from East Coast, US. So you are correct. Ooh. And maybe the drones will help too. I've picked up a ton of them on this stage. Can you loop the run in Eclipse? Yeah, you can. But you can't obliterate in Eclipse. You have to finish the run at Mythics. Generally speaking, I don't loop just because, you know, it makes Mythics a lot harder. And if I have to finish the run at Mythics, well, I don't want them to be any harder than it has to be. Okay, there's a Trophy Hunters. Maybe. Oh man, with all these drones, maybe there'll be a Soulless Probe. And I can use the Trophy Hunters. Oh, and a Scrapper. And get Empathy Cores. That'll do a lot of damage. Not a good idea to loop unless you need damage for mobility. Pretty much. I mean, sometimes you just have a really good run going and you want to stack up as many item synergies as possible, but I don't know. I don't loop very often. Oh, Jesus. Well, so much for Empathy Cores. What time is it here? It's 11:30 in the morning. I'm probably going to be streaming for another couple hours or so. When I get the chance, I normally stream until 2, sometimes 3 if I'm feeling spicy. I can't promise much more than that, though. The issue is, even when I have time to stream, it gets really loud around where I live around that time, so I don't want to put anybody through the screaming. Alright, I guess I'm gonna scrap and pick up my disposable missile launcher and go on my way. What is that? Oh, I don't want that. At least I'm gonna have a lot of scrap for the soup on commencement. Maybe I can get some good items there. Oh. Keys can go. Anything else? Nothing that'll get me an extra roll at the soup. That's the most important part. Oh man, this is rough. I guess we'll take the bucklers. Or is that feather? $90. Is he stuck in the wall? Poor guy. Alright, I should be able to do a pillar skip. We'll see. Yeah, it does take a lot of time. When I was in school, my language of choice was Latin, which in retrospect is pretty useless. Whew! That was close. So I definitely respect anybody that can speak an actual useful language fluently. Because even doing what I did was hard enough for me. Where you going, buddy? I got some decent damage, it's not too bad. Chose Korean over Mandarin because it was more fun, I assume. I don't know a whole lot about Eastern languages, but I know that in Chinese in particular, there's a lot of, I don't know, I guess I would call it like intonation differences. Words that sound the same but have different tonnage and mean different things. Which just sounds absolutely complicated as all hell to me, but, you know, I only speak English, so I don't really know that much. I just bounce off his head? What just happened there? Intonation is a difficult concept to grasp when you speak a language that doesn't have it. Yeah, that sounds about right. It sounds very similar to how Japanese doesn't have dental fricatives. So, TH sounds are hard for them. Or how English doesn't have rolled R's. So any language that does that sound is hard for them. That one can kind of speak from experience, too. Ooh, I thought I jumped too far there for a second. Yeah, Spanish gain R. For sure. The rolled R is definitely difficult for me. Quick, pick up the drones before he takes all my stuff. Oh no! I gave him my equipment! Oh, regret. I have regrets. I really needed that equipment. Whew. Okay. Should be easy peasy now. Oh yeah, look at his health go. Not an issue, even though I kinda trolled and gave an equipment troll my missile launcher. Heartbreaking but fun, yeah. It's a good moment. Two Eclipse wins in a day? Can I make it 3?